Okay, now we're going to look at how we can find the lowest common multiple of two numbers using a factor tree method. In this particular example, we have the numbers 16 and 12. So I think we'll just identify and highlight those as indeed the starting numbers. So let's make that very obvious by highlighting those numbers. So like I said, we have 16 and we have the numbers 12. And as you can see, I have already used a factor tree method to find the prime factorization of each number. In the case of 16, we have 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. And with regards to 12, we have 3 times 2 times 2. Now, the next step is identifying common numbers on the factor tree. So if we look at 12, it has 3 times 2 times 2. So I can identify that 2 and cancel it out with one of the 2's on the prime factorization of 16. And similarly with another 2, I can cancel that out with another 2 over here. Now as we begin to look for our lowest common multiple, I will write down the common numbers on both, which are in this case is 2 times 2. Now I have to look at the other remaining numbers in each prime factorization. So with regards to the 16, I have 2 more times 2, so I'll add them. And from the prime factorization of 12, I have times 3. Now what I have essentially is the prime factorization for the lowest common multiple for 16 and 12. And when I go ahead and perform that calculation, 2 times 2 will give me 4. So I might do it in steps. I can do that 2 times 2 first, multiplied by this 2 times 2 gives me another 4 times 3. If I do that again in steps, 4 times 4 gives me 16. Please excuse my messy writing, you will be much neater. Now I have 16 times 3. And when I go ahead and perform that last calculation, 16 times 3 is 16, and 16 is 32, plus 16 is 48. So we have identified that 48 is the lowest common multiple of the numbers 16 and 12. Quickly recap those steps. Use our factor tree method to identify the prime factorizations for both numbers. Then identify the common numbers on each prime factorization. Then also list the remaining numbers on each prime factorization. Multiply that out and you will arrive at your lowest common multiple for said numbers. This method works for 3 numbers and so on.